All right, you guys. Now, the different power levels in Naruto are often discussed and argued about. Character A and character B are compared, and because they've never fought, we have to people deduce that character B once saw character C and a sweat drop rolled down their face, and because character C is someone character A fought before, then character B must be weaker, except character A fought character C when they were missing an arm and when they were sick, and so on and so forth. It's ridiculous. It's painful. It makes no sense. So, today, what we'll be doing to clarify all that is we'll be doing a versus round. We'll be having the two card draws fight each other, and we'll say who would win, and we'll describe under what circumstances they would fight. If it's like a kid and a teacher or something, obviously that's not going to be a fight to the death. Okay, first two characters. Ooh, a Neji. All right, an SR Neji. Way to go. And I think this guy's name is Ibizu. Okay, interesting. So this is a full-on Jonin Neji, and this is special Jonin Ibizu. I think we are to deduce that his specialty, because they promote you to special Jonin if you're really good at one thing, but you don't have all-around Jonin abilities. And I think we are to deduce that his Jonin level ability is teaching, since he is a teacher. We do have stats to compare. That's fun, also. You don't really see these characters interact ever. I don't think they ever speak. I don't think they ever interact. So judging which one is stronger would normally be very difficult. We don't see a lot of, feats of strength from Ibizu. Mostly he's just a gag character, and when sexy things happen, he gets very embarrassed and falls over. Neji, we know, promoted to a Jonin after the time skip. He's, of course, got the Gentle Fist. He's got the chakra blocking points. He's got the perfect defense. He's got the rotation ball, which nothing can really get through. There's just not a lot of content with Ibizu to really, figure it out. But, he's a special Jonin. He's not a nobody. He's not just a Chunin teacher like Iruka at the academy. He is a higher... he has earned a higher degree than Iruka has. He is a special Jonin. When would these two fight? I can only assume they would fight in a friendly match or a sparring match or some kind of certification or qualification. It's possible that Neji, when training in the time skip, would have been going through a certification process with lots of different teachers. Nobody really knows how you become a Jonin in the Leaf. It's not really clear. It seems like when you're famous enough and good enough, it just is a process that takes place, but there isn't a formal test or anything. So they, being a special teacher Jonin, they might have sparred in a sort of certification match. I can't imagine Ibizu would be putting up much of a fight against all the special Hyuga clan, techniques, the 64 palms, the spinny stuff. People say if you have long range, you can fight against the Hyuga, because they don't have a lot of ranged options. So maybe that is something Ibizu could use to his advantage. But, Neji does eventually surpass this guy's rank, so I think we must deduce that Neji would be the winner here, or at least that he would complete whatever challenge Ibizu would be instructed or tasked with to sort of give to Neji as a part of his certification as Jonin. Let's take a quick look at his stats, because we actually don't have a very good idea of what he does. Neji, we know, taijutsu, ninjutsu, great. Speed, great. What is this guy good at? Pretty good at the hand seals. Okay ninjutsu. Okay taijutsu, nothing fancy. Genjutsu, same. He seems to be sort of balanced, but not excelling at anything. But he does excel at being smart, which ties into him being a good teacher, I guess. So this is something that could play to his favor, I guess. it should be obvious to any ninja who knows anything about the Hyuga living in the Leaf Clan that these guys are not ranged fighters. So this is something smart guy Abizu over here could potentially use to his favor. So it wouldn't be an easy fight for Neji, I think, but I think he would pass. All right, awesome. 2 great cards. We don't have many Nejis. We don't have any Abizu. Love the special Jonins. Love Neji. Excellent pulls. The next 2 packs. Here we have one of the Sound 4, the 4-armed guy, and Naruto. Man, I guess like this is Shippuden Naruto. He's a bit older. This guy appears during the Sasuke rescue arc. So, I mean, Naruto would already sort of be stronger than he was when he might have run into this guy. But, this guy was very tricky. Neji had to really, think outside of the box to get this guy eventually. He did almost die. He is a bit of a ranged fighter, which, as we mentioned, was bad for Neji. Naruto, we know, just spams the shadow clones. Would that be enough to beat this guy? It's possible. I mean, he hides, right? His thing was he was hiding up in the trees and shooting arrows. If you have a whole bunch of shadow clones, you could survey the area or search the area pretty quickly and effectively, so that might actually help Naruto out. In the end, Naruto just has an insane amount of chakra and clones and sort of hacks, if you will, that this guy, Spider Guy, is unlikely to be able to have enough tricks to counter. I mean, you can wrap them up in string, in spider string, but if you don't know which clone is the real one or which Naruto is the real deal, you would have to use a lot of energy and exhaust a lot of resources to try to wrap up a bunch in spider string. I think we got to give this one to Naruto. He is hacks. He does have the Nine Tails chakra, and he does spam clones, which are very, very effective. And against a stealthy opponent, I think would probably overpower and outmaneuver his stealthiness and arrow shooting, especially considering this is the time skip Naruto, and this is the pre-time skip Sound 4 member. All right, very good. All right. Oh, now we're talking. Now this is interesting. So we got a young Neji and an old Shino. Neji and Shino would be very interesting. Shino is kind of a ranged fighter. We saw him fight Kankuro before the time skip. And, Shino was hiding. Shino was using bugs, trying to get out of the range of the puppet. This is kind of I would say this is a bad opponent for Neji. Especially pre-time skip Neji, who was still very strong. But, I guess we did say we're going to just compare who's actually on the card and at what time in their life. So, this is a terrible opponent for Neji. Shino can really hang back, and, he uses insects. What's Neji going to do against the insects? It's very hard to hit the insects one at a time because there's so many of them, so, of course, he could obliterate any bug that he strikes with his gentle fist, but that's a lot of bugs. Can he punch a lot? Yes. He's very fast. Can he punch, 20,000 bugs? I don't know. You could rotate out of them, definitely. The rotation would kill a bunch of bugs. But it's just as long as Shino stays away, I think he has this match in the bag. And, although we don't see Shino become a Jonin, he is much older and more experienced at this point. This would be very hard for Neji to win. I'm going to give it to Shino. Someone's coming in, but we're continuing the video. Can't stop for nothing. All right. Ba-boom. We got a UR Naruto, and we got an SSR Itachi. This is very beautiful, very colorful. He is a zombie. He is using flaming throwing stars. And it's our boy, the Nardo. Easy win for Itachi. Not only is he a genius, he is a zombie. He can't be killed. He can't be stopped by conventional means. He has the greatest. He has the greatest fires. He has the greatest illusions. He's one of the strongest characters ever, people say. even with all of his hacks and powers, I don't think Naruto would have a ghost of a chance against Itachi if he was really trying. Speaking of characters who are like suffering from an illness, originally with like character A versus B, if Itachi is brought back as a zombie, he's no longer suffering from ninja, whatever he had, ninja cancer, which means he's at full throttle. He doesn't have to hold back. Yeah, this is a win for Itachi. There's no two ways around it. Naruto does not have the strategy or the sophistication to beat a genius of this level. Even if Flamey Throwing Stars is not that really impressive of a move overall, he still has a lot up his sleeve. And here we have Transparence. It's Mama Hinata and Minato. Obviously, Minato is one of the best ninja of all time. This would, I guess I forgot to say under which circumstances these fights would take place. I mean, this would surely be like a training sesh or something. If Minato was somehow still alive, he would not want to out and out kill his son's wife. But, I mean, what can we say? Maybe Minato could train Hinata to be faster or something like that, or teach her some cool moves. Obviously, Hinata is hugely outclassed by Minato. Minato is the fastest guy ever. Nobody could catch him, not even the lightning guys who are very speedy themselves. And he remains undefeated. I mean, he only died because he used the move that killed himself and sealed the fox, but nobody got him ever, which is a feat in and of itself, I think. All right, well, a couple easy matchups there. Not too much drama. Neji versus Shino is cool. I like to think about that, but on the whole, I think we know under what circumstances the winner would be produced in these fights. I don't know how this time travel shenanigan match would work, but, they're both very serious fighters, so let's assume they're going all out. And new fun pulls, excellent pull of Neji SR, Abizu SR. I actually already pulled Itachi, but that was a secret. I wasn't expecting to get him again. So this is actually not a new card. I have a double of this now. So viewers, if you're watching, this is a double. If you don't have this card, this is something I would be willing to trade you or just give you. Since it is a double that I have. But it's also a very nice card. And Itachi, he's a very nice man. He only kills an entire bloodline when he has no other options, This is for the greater good, to prevent more death? I don't know. Anyways, I hope you don't get into a fight and have a good day.